Hey everybody, it's me, Lisa T. Lighten up your life with Lisa, coming at you with some positive energy, reading The Language of Letting Go by Beattie. So I'm reading May 29. Powerlessness and unmanageability. That's how we felt before recovery. We felt powerless, or we had to realize we were powerless, and we had to realize that our lives were unmanageable. So that we're not doing a good job with the tools or with the ways that we're going through it. We are not tapping into a power, the proper power, or using something to, so powerlessness and unmanageability. That's the two main concepts that bring someone into recovery. Okay, so willpower. So powerless and unmanageability, May 29th. Willpower is not the key to the way of life we are seeking. Willpower, it's not about, why can't I just quit that coffee addiction or that gambling addiction or this codependency addiction, or if I knew better, if I was better, then I could do better. It's not about that. That's all willpower. So willpower is not the key to the way of life we are seeking. Surrender is. That's my surrender pose. Do with me as you will, Lord. Surrender is. I spent much of my life trying to make people be, do, or feel something they aren't, don't want to do, and don't choose to feel. I have made them and myself crazy in this process, trying to control everything. Is basically what that is. Said one recovery woman. I spent my childhood trying to make an alcoholic father or unavailable father, or I just want you to be able to relate to this, an alcoholic father or an unavailable father, or a father who didn't have the capacity to father you the way that you felt you needed, or a father that, was busy, maybe just, fully involved in his work, or a father in his providing. So a father that maybe was addicted to working, or addicted to tapping out, tuning out. So just so you can relate, it's, any of these things. So it's basically, if you had a father that you didn't feel provided everything that was necessary for you. So I spent my childhood trying to make an alcoholic father, or any of those other things, who didn't love himself, be a normal person who loved me. I then married an alcoholic and spent a decade trying to make him stop drinking. We repeat the past if we don't look at it and heal it. Okay, I've spent years trying to make emotionally unavailable people be emotionally present for me. Because my dad was emotionally unavailable most of the time. So unless I looked at this stuff and healed myself and found that love within inside of myself, then I can't move forward and choose healthier. So I've spent years trying to make an emotionally unavailable people be emotionally present for me. I spent many more years trying to make family members who are content feeling miserable happy. Trying to make someone who's content, who's okay being miserable, trying to make them happy. Or someone who's okay being a complainer, trying to stop them from complaining. Trying to change someone, period, the end. We spend time doing these things. So I've spent even more years trying to make family members who are content feeling miserable happy. What I'm saying is this. I've spent much of my life desperately and vainly trying to do the impossible and feeling like a failure when I couldn't do it. So we try to do something like change that person, someone who's content being happy or okay, coasting along, being a complainer or whatever. We try to change them and make them happy and just let them see the light. And that's something that we're, and then we don't do it. And then maybe inside we feel like we've failed, or, maybe I should do it differently. I did it wrong or whatever. We beat up on ourselves in some way. So what I'm saying is I've spent much of my life desperately and vainly trying to do the impossible and feeling like a failure when I couldn't. It's been like planting corn and trying to make the seeds grow peas. Won't work. It won't work. By surrendering to powerlessness, so realizing I can't control them. Powerlessness is not a bad thing. It's recognizing, I'm not in control of that. I can't control the government. I can't control the jab thing. I can't control these lockdowns. I can do my part in these things, but I can't control them. I can't control that person. I can't control my boss. I can't make them be a different person. It won't work. It just won't work. By surrendering to this powerlessness, so we surrender and realize I am not in control of that. I'm only in control of this and this, how I see things. And if I want to live a happy life, I have to make a choice. Back a few videos ago, I was talking about choices. Recognize we have choices. I have a choice in this moment. So by surrendering to powerlessness, I gain the presence of mind to stop wasting my time and energy trying to change and control that which I cannot change and control. Surrender and let go, and oh my God, you'll be filled up with so much energy to take care of yourself, to do something that you can control, to bring yourself joy and happiness, to choose to have a life experience that fills you and gives you purpose and makes you feel like you're living your truth, I guess, basically. So, yes. So we gain the presence of mind to stop wasting time and energy doing those things, and then we can bring energy into our life and into ourselves. So it gives me permission to stop trying to do the impossible and focus on what is possible. Being who I am, loving myself, feeling what I feel, and doing what I want to do with my life. There you go, like I said. In recovery, we learn to stop fighting lions simply because we cannot win. Stop wasting your energy on something that's like an impossibility, it's something you're not going to win. Why not? Why do that to ourselves? So we also learn that the more we are focused on controlling and changing others, the more unmanageable our life becomes. And that can be like just internally, like how you're seeing your life. It doesn't mean like that things like you start breaking or you lose your job or anything like that, but it just means that you feel all the time like this tenseness and this worries and these fears, and you just don't feel the flow of joy, period, the end. That's unmanageable when we're like, oh God, and why would, why won't he do this? Why won't she do that? Why doesn't my boss do this? Why doesn't the government change things? That's not a good way to be, right? Okay, so we also learn that the more we are focused on controlling and changing others, the more unmanageable our life becomes. The more we focus on living our own life, the more we have a life to live. And the more manageable our life will become. All about you. All about you. All about how you're taking care of yourself. All about how you're choosing to see your world. All about the choices you're making on what you're going to try and control. And this one is what you want to choose. And the joy will come. Okay. So, here's your prayer for today. Today, I will accept powerlessness where I have no power to change things. And I'll allow my life to become manageable. Bang. Simple. Love it. Oh my God. Enjoy your day, rewiring your brain, rewiring the way you look at things, and choosing better, and looking at where your powerlessness is, and then where you can tap into your own power or higher powers, and then transferring some unmanageable to manageable. Mwah. Thanks for watching. Oh, I have a comment. Cheryl, love you so much. Have a great day, everybody.